just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens. The Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, here's Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of this man. Down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and long for Jackson. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Brian Grant. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Lions 14, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We are through 1. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. This into the hands of Flowers for the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Got it with Smith in Jigba. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They're running on first down with Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake. Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle was made right at the 36.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. That is by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on third and inches.
What a luxury, Mike Grant. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand them the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Chase. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Detroit. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense will see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll bring this to about the 25. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
In motion goes Likely. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. A very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And the Lions.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Second and short. Normally this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight